Hi everybody, welcome to this video. This is a place for plushies. Almost forgot my nickname since it's been so long since I actually made a video. But yeah, I've been doing fine. The weather got a little better. We're enjoying the backyard now. And I'm doing a lot of work in acrylics, so I make a lot of paintings. Also for people. People happen to like it a lot, and that keeps me busy. And yeah, getting some experience in it, but since I made a video, well, it's been a few months, I think now. Look who's there. She's sleeping already. Yeah, so sweet. So this is my Spongebob plushie. He was actually up for sale, but I just rediscovered Spongebob. I just enjoy it right now. Look at my Netflix. So yeah, it's amazing how much I love this character. And this plushie was actually up for sale. So I decided to just give him a makeover. I decided to clean him a little bit, just remove all the horrifying foam overstuffing that he had, because it was really bunky, and decided to stuff him with soft filling. And now actually he's very likable. He's the way I like, and yes, now I kind of do enjoy this guy, because at first I did not really like this plush. Because of his stuffing, he was heavy and he was overly stuffed with some foamy material. Yeah, it was horrifying. But I decided to take on the problem and just empty this plush and make him do him some nice stuffing, since I have stuffing here. So now he's just, yeah, that's why I actually wanted to use him for the video, just to show him, and that I'm glad he's back here. I have another Spongebob right there, which I sleep with. So there you go. And this haul, I wanted to show you some nice little thingies that I could collect in a few last months. First of all, I would like to say hi to everybody. Kimmy, Paul, Katie, hi everybody. How are you guys? I think about you a lot, especially you, Kimmy, because I watched Chucky again. And oh man, he can be so hilarious. I like the way he suddenly starts swearing like, shit. That is so hilarious. But I think Child's Play 1, 2, and 3 are really nice. Really good movies, if you ask me. I didn't watch the others yet. But it's just that I give myself a little bit of space, because Chucky is a bit of a character that it takes on a lot to watch him, and all the killings, and even I have sometimes need some space to watch those movies. I would never watch them in a marathon, but it's still really lovely. Maybe I can show you the very first thing, because it's actually very suitable for all our good guys and the bad guys. Also for Katie. So I collected, and I was really excited about this. I collected this really adorable traffic light, as you can see. I'm gonna just bring it a little closer. Here it is. So that way you can actually see what you're getting. I don't know exactly, forgot the brand, but I can look that up. But the packaging is in the attic. So, and he's actually the size of our good guy dolls. So for Kimmy and Katie, this can be a really interesting item, because you can make nice pictures with it, and the children can really play with it. You actually have also lights here. So you have lights on more than one side. That way you can actually, just practice the crossing. And I think he has a switch here. And he will probably just change color by himself. See, it's green here and red here. It's possible that this is a bit of a mode that you have to change it yourself. See? Orange and green. So as you can see, the lights go pretty well there. They're quite obvious. Doesn't even bother my dog either. See, you can just... So this is a manual way of using it. It stands pretty well. It has a plastic standing piece. Yeah, now he's signaling when it's safe to cross. So there you go. That is also one of its functions. This is really nice thing. I made some pictures with it, with the Chucky, with Glenn, with my good guy. It was really sweet. And it can also be a nice do not disturb sign. he's about to change, but he needs some time. So yeah, but it's a really nice thing. So it's just plastic. Of course, if you have violent play with it, it won't make it, but look, up, there you go. But usually here, it beeps slowly when it's red, and it beeps quickly when it's green. Unfortunately, not all the traffic lights have this, because for visually impaired people like me, it's actually really nice that they actually have that, and lots of them don't. So, just gonna put it off. The middle function is the off, so you can easily insert batteries, and here is where you actually put it together. It's all plastic, really nice. So that's our very first item. That really reminds me of you guys, because I know this will be awesome for you guys. Yeah, but the very first little thing that I actually collected were these adorable little planets. Back in the time, I could collect this little Jupiter. I was really fed with, because I do have something with Jupiter. I love that planet for some reason. I love its little red spot. And yeah, even I have 2 Jupiters because I love them so much. And these are little stressy balls. And back in the time, they only had this Jupiter left and some other planets. But now, ever since, they actually restocked the stress ball planets, and now I could collect all of them. So here you have Saturn, you have planet Earth. It's actually one of the prettiest, together with Jupiter. It actually says on the planet what it is. And this one is, I can't really read it right now, but I can probably do it on my computer screen, but there you go. So here you have a Saturn. And this is a little confusing, but this is actually just a moon. It's not a planet. Yeah, I know my camera has focus trouble, hold on. So yeah, here are my planetary balls. Love them really much, yeah. Besides, I might actually skip this, but I'm in my mosquito net. I don't know if I actually already mentioned. So yeah, there have been a lot of rain here, and now it's getting warm too. So to make myself comfortable at night, I decided to get myself a mosquito net. I actually wanted a retractable one that you could put over you once you were sleeping, but that one had really bad reviews. So because of that reason, I didn't collect it. People pretended it was really hard to put it together, and it wasn't sturdy at all. So I was like, and everybody was saying it, so I was like, oh, too bad, because the design is awesome. That was really what I wanted, actually. But I decided to go for this pop-up one. It's not really handy because I can't reach the Pokemon, I can't reach my posters. But yeah. Anyway, it protects well. For now it stays open because no mosquitoes yet. But that way I can just isolate myself in my little tent. And it's actually really comfortable. And I had no trouble sleeping with it. So there you go. So that's why it's a little dark in here. But yeah. I'm glad with it. I wasn't quite sure in the beginning, but I'm getting used to it. And for now, I just let it up because it's a pop-up one, and I don't want it to break. And I decided to challenge myself and learn the 4x4 Rubik's Cube. And I can tell you how it was a real pain in the butt, but I really, really enjoyed it actually eventually. And now I actually managed to do it. The yellow plus is really harsh on this one. But I managed to use a move that was actually included in this cube, or in the packaging of this cube. And that way I actually managed to do it, because on the internet I really had some trouble. And at first I thought it would be necessary to resell the cube, because I couldn't make it. And now really I enjoy doing it. So I put it up for sale, and now I removed my listing because I managed to do it and I really enjoy it. For now, I'm a little reluctant to do the 5x5 because, yeah, I think that one's gonna be really, really difficult. And I would love to try it with a cube that's actually not mine. But, well, for now, I just keep it by the 4x4 because it's well, it's not the easiest one, and I really thought that I wouldn't be up to the challenge. So to avoid the same mistake, I decided to keep it on this level for now. Don't want to have I don't want to have trouble with a 5x5 and coming to the conclusion that I actually have to resell the cube because I can't make it. So it was a really good surprise and a nice conclusion that I could keep the cube and just enjoy myself with it, because that's why I bought it. And I can now, I do, and I enjoy it. So yeah, that's my cubies and my balls. Here's one last ball. This is Mars. Apparently Mars was staying in my drawer. So yeah, this is the last one. I know it was obviously missing in the group of balls, but there you go. This is little Mars. Isn't she just sweet? Now I'm gonna show you some plushies. Isn't this exciting? Well, this is the very first one here, but I'll get to the Pokemon very soon. First of all, hey guys, really, you're all falling behind. So I'm gonna put Spongebob aside. I collected these little two clouds because I like them really much. Here's a bigger one too. Yeah, let Spongebob go. That's okay. I was a little surprised by the size because I thought it would be a lot smaller. I thought this was a tiny plushie, and this was like this size. And I was a little surprised getting these two. They were really big. So yeah, for now, I just love them really much. They have been on Vinted for very long, for months and months, maybe years. Nobody wanted to buy them. I have no idea why. They are like Jellycat style, and they're really adorable. And for now, I just bought them because I like them really much. And if I don't like them anymore, I can always put them up for sale again. But this one is really sweet. Look at this. I thought this guy was actually going to be like this, but they happen to be really large. Those are just little Jellycat bootlegs, I believe. But I really love them. They don't actually have the same finishings. The material is not the same, but I love them really much. So these are two funny clouds. Also, I thought they can actually be used as icebergs too. So for my sheepies and for my, well, there you go. So they're really sweet little clouds. I've been following this item for so long. I suppose they grew on me. And they were decreasing in price. They were really cheap at some point. It's kind of weird why nobody actually wanted to get them, but I decided to get them at some point. I have been at this point several times, but I never finalized my payment, and at some point I did. Really like them a lot. They're really soft. And yeah, they can be nice decorations too. They can be nice pillows. And that way it's nice to have like amusable Jellycat plushies for an affordable price. So, because the Jellycats are really expensive. Yeah, really glad with these two. Where's my Spongebob? There he is. Good boy. And I'm gonna keep the space here for some Pokemon. Yeah, I had a little item that I really liked a lot that I decided to collect. Don't exactly remember why it got me so far, but I collected this wonderful Pikachu plush. And I was really glad. I actually ended up with two. I had no idea this Pikachu plush was available in different sizes, because when I was asking about the size, all the people were just responding the same answer, or with the same answer. So I had no idea they were like different sizes. But this one of my classmates had one like this when I was still a kid. And this is probably my all-time favorite Pikachu from the 90s. And I have to say, I love the ones from the 90s so much better than the ones they make today. There's nothing wrong with the plushes they make today. But it's just, I'm a little nostalgic, and those were the ones that I wanted so bad when I was a kid. And I saw them in shops so many times. I just remember so much and so many. And, well, I decided to put my Pikachu for sale and get these ones. Actually ended up with two because I thought this seller was not going to send on time. And this little guy happened to be a little smaller. But he's still really cute. Love the material. He's brand new. So I keep him in my collection. And I do have a special spot for these two. But I've been wanting a Pokemon plushie for so long when I was little, and always have to miss out on them in the store. And, well, you know, I was there when the first Pokemon season came out. I was in 97. Jeez, how incredibly successful that was, even in Belgium. And, yeah, well, took a while before I actually got my Pikachu plushie, but that was 2 years later. And I loved it a lot. I enjoyed it a lot. I've been having it for a long time. But I'm really glad I can actually keep this one now. Because this one I'm not gonna let go. He is a little special. I think I might actually almost want one like this on the fair, but I couldn't do it. But my classmate did. She actually won one like this without much trouble, and glad I have my own now. Yeah. Look at this one, how sweet. Katie, look how sweet he is. But I think you might have a similar one, don't you? I don't really know which size you have. Well, let me know which one is closer to the one you have. I was actually really surprised getting this one, considering his size, but he's the perfect size for me. This one's a little small, but I really love the way he looks. They are more like the fat Pikachu, you know, the one they call the fat Pikachu, because he barely has a rump. But, yeah, love those little legs and those little feeties. The way he sits down, you know, you can see his little thighs here. It's really sweet. Another little Pokemon that I could get, that was a really nice bargain, was this. Hold on a second, I have to catch him. Here. I found this Suicune. Really little collar. And I thought it was really well made. He kind of reminds me of the Tomy one. But he might be a little bootleg. It's not really sure what he is. It says Pokemon, but I love the material too. No. Lovely Suicune. Look the way his legs look. Kind of reminds me of the Tomy one, really. Also the level of stuffing. But the material is a little softer. Like the back legs too, he has a really pretty shape. Took me a while before getting him because he was in delivery. And at some point, they decided to return the package to the owner. I don't know what happened. But when the owner retrieved Suicune from her pickup point, we decided to just, do it all over again. And the next time he actually managed to find his way towards my home. So, yeah, there you go. That was a Suicune adventure. But it took a while. I don't know why a package in delivery was suddenly just forwarded back to the owner. That was a little weird. But look how beautiful he is. Those are two beautiful Pokemons, or three beautiful Pokemons that I could get. There you go. Spongebob. Whee! You little boy. Big guy. Also, this Spongebob is a bit of something I remember from a long time ago. It's a bit of a long story, which I'm not going to tell now, but I'm glad that he's here eventually, and I tried to repair him as much as I could instead of just getting rid of him. I do have some Titanic items I'm really excited about. I actually managed to find a little bed set, and this is actually the pillowcase, which I'm going to show you. I was really glad I could find this. Usually those things have to come from China, but this person was getting rid of it for like really cheap. So here it is, look. But I think it's polyester, which is not the most comfortable stuff to sleep in. But I might just keep it as a collector's item for now. I'm really excited about this. And this was not sent back, so I'm glad it came safely. Look. Lucky me. But you know what I'm really extremely excited about is my Titanic plushie. It's right there. I never leave it. Always have it in my arms. Look how sweet. It's made with crochet. By the same lady who actually made Weebo for me. But she does have an incredible talent. I do pay her. And it is a lot what I pay her. But she does make awesome work. And I really love this one. Love his size too. And I just sleep next to it. And when I have a nap in the afternoon, he's always in my arms. Never let him go. So there you go. This is my Titanic plush. I'm so excited about. I've been waiting for this guy. I waited him to be finished. Waited him to come. Oh my gosh, I was so excited when he came. And now he's like my all-time companion. Kind of looks more like Olympic. But I love both of them. So this is my little Titanic plushie, but look the way he's made. It is serious work, the funnels, all the counting she has to do as well, all the little edges that she made here. Of course, it's not a very accurate reproduction. I wish I could make this. I wish I could do this kind of stuff. And I tried to do some crochet, but the problem is that on a visual point, for me, it's really too difficult. I can't really do it properly. For me, counting the stitches and counting and performing the right things are just really difficult for me, and I don't really know how she does it. It's incredible how talented she is and how much patience she puts in it. But apparently for her it's stress relief. She must be really stressy then. Anyway, I love this plush. And look, she even made a little edge here, and the colors, and even the yellow lining. And oh, there are no little portholes, and there are no propellers either. But I guess I can still add if I want to. But I love it a lot. It's amazing. And there you go. I'm just gonna put back my Pokemon, and I'm gonna take some canine plushies. So, who is ready for some canine plushies? Now, the very first one that I found was a while back. I found this little wolf here. I think I had it for like €1 from somebody. And I thought I already collected him. That's why I wasn't quite sure, because of the pictures that a seller made. And I was actually thinking, yeah, well, in worst case, I can always put him back for sale. But there was a bit of a difference. This is the one I collected before, and it's standing up with little wires in the legs. And this is the one, basically the same, but sitting. So there is a bit of a difference, and he has like airbrushing on his legs too. For now, I don't exactly know what I'm gonna name them. Maybe we should get them matching names, as they are quite much the same. Like brother and sister, or maybe partners. But there you go. These ones are pretty much the same. And this wolf looks really nice too. So I decided to keep him anyway. He's beautiful. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I have some time to decide about their names. So for now, it just has a tag and a collar, but it's possible that I actually match their collars, depending on their names. So there's another little wolf that I could find in the same shop as my planets, and it's this one, little Douglas wolf. It's not the first Douglas plush that I actually get in that shop. I think it would be the third one. But I got rid of the husky that I got a while back. And the German Shepherd I still have. But it's kind of rare, but I do have sometimes one lone Douglas plushie there. Mostly a canine plushie. I saw a Bernese Mountain Dog last time I was there, but I didn't get that one. But apparently they did have this little wolf. Douglas plushies are kind of rare. At first I wasn't quite sure if I would get her, because I wasn't quite sure about the size and about but I really liked her fur. Her tag name is Phoenix, but I do already have one that is named Phoenix, so I will have to change, I suppose, that name. But she does have a bit of a female look. So yeah, she's really beautiful, and that's actually what convinced me to take her with me. But Douglas plushies are kind of rare here in Belgium, and that shop sometimes has a very rare little one. Not necessarily rare, but just, yeah, well, as I said, they're kind of rare finding them here. But I ended up with her, and I decided to keep her anyway, so I'm not gonna get rid of her. I think she's really beautiful. She has a special nice color too, and she's really floppy, and Douglas plushies are really nice too. And I thought she would go pretty well with Pirate, the WWF one. So yeah, that's why eventually I got her. She has really beautiful fur too. I'm glad I ended up with her. Also, for now, I actually thought of naming her Jane, but I'm not exactly sure yet. Actually, the name would really fit her, so I'm still working on it. And now I have these two dogs. I'm gonna take the golden first. Yep. There you go. This is a living nature golden retriever. He's a bit of a large one, and I think I saw him before in a shop one day in Germany. I didn't get him though, and he had a harness, but maybe that was a Unitoys one. He's really beautiful too. I thought of naming him Midas, but yeah, because for a golden retriever, I think it's kind of fitting. Well, it's more beautiful than Rumpelstiltskin, but I already have one named Rumple, so. But there you go. For now, he doesn't have a name. I still have to make up the names. But I had some trouble with this one too. Something actually weird happened to the package, which he was into. I actually had two dogs ordered. I had this golden, and I had a big border collie as well. When I opened the package, only the golden retriever was still inside. And when I actually sent the picture to the seller actually said, "This is not my box, and it's not my tape either." And apparently the box was just probed. The box was opened and retaped, and the label was detached and was coated with plastic and placed on a brand new box. And with this dog inside, and the border collie got missing. Never came. He was lost. And what we don't actually know is, was the package, did they steal from the package? Or did the package get open And did they have to gather what fell out of it? Because that's a little surprising. Why would they just find one plush and not two of them? So it's unknown what happened. But the good news is that I defended myself, for me and the seller. And our transaction got finalized today. And we've both had a refund. So that's the good news. The seller got paid for both her items, and I got a full refund of the transaction. So I got this little Midas guy for free. But really glad. No, because the seller was also a little affected and upset about what happened. At first I thought she messed up my package, but actually no, she didn't. She definitely didn't. She couldn't believe me when I said that I was just one dog inside. And she said, no, it's impossible. I put both of them in there. And she was as much... I'm looking for the expression, but I can't find it. But she was, yeah, completely upset, just as I was. So I just made pictures, and I started to defend myself for both of us, because something really happened here, something I never had before. So if somebody actually had this experience before and knows something about it, let me know. We don't know if the border collie got stolen, but well, I suppose it happened. I suppose somebody took it home. Only this dog came safely. So there you go. We're glad I received him. Look how beautiful he is. This is the underside. Because living nature plushies are not cheap. In general, branded plushies are not. But that's why I usually like to get unbranded plushies. But I can tell you these guys weren't expensive. I think I had the border collie for like €5 and this one for 3. So yeah, I don't get expensive plushies anymore. I don't do it anymore. And yeah, and now actually with the refund I got this guy entirely for free. And he has a bit of a light brown color. For now he wears a pink collar. So yeah, there you go. Beautiful dog. But I'm glad he came. Just I was a little disappointed when I realized there was something wrong with the package. Because I really hoped nothing would actually go wrong. But something did went wrong. This dog I just received yesterday, I think. We have a problem here. So there you go. He's a bit of a heavy guy. He's not really large. Put Spongebob aside. I kind of like the style of plush. I do have a few like this. He has a nice nose bar. And his ears up. He's something in between. It kind of reminds me of a husky markings. And the colors of a German Shepherd. And his body kind of reminds me of a bit of a Rottweiler. He has a bit of a bunky body. He doesn't really look very slim, actually. And actually his eyes kind of remind me of Kylie. He has a bit of Kylie eyes. He doesn't have her fur, but the eyes really. So yeah, well. But he's a nice plushie, he's beautiful. He's just, yeah, quite special. Never seen him before. Has a bit of a special nose. But I really like the style. And he's kind of brandless. I don't know exactly what brand he is. He's from Spain. No tag either. No paw pads. He has wires in his legs. And he has different shades of brown. Yet I know the tail on these plushies is usually very messy. Looks more like a cat tail. They don't really finish up the tails very well. And I don't really like the markings he has here, but something in between, yeah. It's a bit of a mixed breed. even though I really like his markings. I put this on him, this little harness, because actually yeah, I have some trouble finding a right collar or harness for him because of his bunkiness and his really broad neck. He looks a little muscular. So eventually this red one fitted the best, and it barely fits. So yeah, that is why I put this on him. There you go. Those ears. Well, this is the last canine plushie that I can show you. And the wolves. Spongebob. There you go. So there you go. I think I'm gonna end the video here. I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.